Interesting thoughts from Favre, and it brings me to my unsolicited advice for this morning, and my advice is for Bruce Arians, the head coach and offensive mind in Tampa. Don't forget that Tom Brady is 43. I know he plays like he's 33, and he looks like he's 23, but he's not. Remember that you have a great defense. You have a stacked running backs room. Forget about the no risk it, no biscuit. Play to the strengths of your team and let them carry Brady the way the Broncos did Peyton at the end of his career to a Super Bowl championship. That's my unsolicited advice for Bruce Arians in Tampa. Let me bring my crew in, and I will start with Damien Woody, who played with Brady at the beginning of Brady's career in New England. What do you think, Damien Woody, of that advice?
Well, Greeny, I think you're absolutely right. But I also want to go back to, we heard from Brett Favre just now, and Greeny, I was there when Brett Favre got traded in training camp. And the one sentiment that you had was we were all in shock when Brett Favre got traded. But as you're there in the facility and practicing around Brett, the one thing you wanted as a player is, man, wouldn't it be cool to win a Super Bowl with Brett Favre? He was at the tail end of his career. Hall of Fame, first ballot Hall of Famer, and everybody in the building wanted the same thing. Man, if we could win a Super Bowl with Brett Favre in a New York Jets uniform, yeah. I mean, that would just be just a huge accomplishment. But I do agree. Listen, Tampa Bay has to play to the strength. Brady is not a spring chicken anymore. He's 43 years old. Let the weapons around him help carry him to that Super Bowl.
That's what I'm thinking. Dominique, as I come to you here, I'm not in any way suggesting Brady is done or he isn't good and isn't capable of playing well. I'm saying that team has a lot of other strengths. Let him do his piece of it. But this no risk it, no biscuit thing that led to Jameis Winston throwing 30 picks and Brady taking a lot of shots in the chops, they don't need any of that.
Yeah, I mean, but you mentioned when Manning went to the Broncos. I think that Brady is looking at that same situation, but looking at the first year when Manning went to the Broncos and he lit the league on fire and was breaking all types of records. I think that Brady also cares about proving to the world that what happened last year was a result of his weapons, not a result of his age. So I think that maybe you're right in winning a championship. Shying away from the no risk it, no biscuit policy may be the right thing to do. But I think Tom Brady wants to light the world on fire and show that he is still as good as he's ever been. So maybe you're right, but I think Tom Brady might disagree with that as a strategy.
Shefty, what do you expect it to be down there? What, from the people you talk to, we've had Jen Elaine on this show many times. What do you expect that offense to be down there?
Well, a few things. First of all, what's interesting is that everybody knows what Tom Brady can and should do for that Buccaneers offense, right? It should be better. There should be fewer turnovers. It should be better managed. But in talking to the people in that building, they believe what he's done is elevate the play of the defense in practice, because each day during the summer, the defense came out all fired up to go against the greatest quarterback of all time. And it raised the level of intensity at practice on the defensive side of the football. And they felt like the defense, which was already very good under Todd Bowles, with him being the defensive coordinator, elevated its level of play, came out with more energy, more intensity, and it really helped improve the level of play for Tampa's defense this summer. The offense, we know, Brady will take care of it. He's surrounded by weapons. We don't know whether Mike Evans will play on Sunday against the Saints due to the hamstring injury, but this team is loaded. It's got a lot of running backs. It's got Chris Godwin. O.J. Howard has looked strong during the summer. Rob Gronkowski's been brought in there. They've got a lot of weapons on offense, and they became a highly intriguing team and storyline for the upcoming season.
No question. And they're going to be very interesting to watch. And I will bypass the obvious joke about why the defense at practice would miss having Jameis Winston there because, they got to score all those touchdowns and stuff like that. I won't make that.
That doesn't count as bypassing it, Greeny. That is not
I'm above that. I'm above doing that. Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.